Hey, why don't you take a few moments and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the organizations that you've started and a little bit about how your entrepreneurial journey is going.
Thanks, Randy. It's really nice to be here with you. Boy, the organizations I've started. So I have a construction company. We do mostly exteriors, a lot of roofing, a lot of general contracting service, as well as that has morphed over 3 years from just a trade specific into a much more broader range of client solutions. And then Colorado Complete Inspections, which was started in 2022 to handle a specific need for the city of Denver. That's gone pretty well. We scaled up pretty big. We really did. We were able to run out and get about a 40% market share in that first year. So that's been a pretty interesting journey in that little sub demographic. Those are the two big ones that I've got going on.
Great. And so part of what we're doing today is talking a little bit about some of the services that myself and my organization, Core Connection, has helped provide for you. Maybe help the listeners understand a little bit about what are some of the various ways that we've interacted over the last several years, and how has that impacted your business development?
You know, I'm never going to forget the first time that Randy introduced me to me. One of your tools, the emergenetics profile, and then sitting down and walking through that. Sitting at that breakfast table that morning and getting basically a user manual, or that's the wrong word, getting an explanation of why I had certain things repeat through my history, and really getting that introduction. I think that was one of the biggest things that I benefited from first. Then learning how to take my specific set of how my brain works and how I show up and compare that to my team's has helped a lot, fostering communication. Also knowing what I need to work on so that I show up right for my team. You know, I guess it's been one of the best tools. One of the most important things, though, as you and I work together, is having that person that I knew that I could call. And because of how much you have seen and how many people you've worked with, you've seen it, you've walked through it, and you can share that some of those different perspectives, even if it's only to say, ha ha ha, about time you got to this stage. Let me guess, here's what you're going through, here's what's going on, here's what's coming next. It really allowed me to I guess to get comfortable with the fact that I'm not an island. I'm not out there experiencing something that nobody else has, and you were able to be that kind of anchor and that guide through it.
Yeah, no doubt about it that the entrepreneurial journey is often one that's causes us to live a little bit in isolation. So I hear what you're saying. It's good to connect and talk to someone else who's not necessarily going to tell you what to do, but it's just going to help you think through and process what's happening. And there are developmental stages that all organizations go through, especially early startups, and when you're looking to get market adoption, and so that's what I hear you saying, Andy, is that it's at least been a sanity check that all this stuff I'm experiencing is kind of normal.
Right. It's normal. And, you know, having someone there who can say, put your seatbelt on, when the oxygen mask pops down, put it on yourself first before you help women and children. Just those reminders that we all need, no matter how many times we fly.
Yeah, great. So what aspects of some of the coaching and business development services that I've provided have you found valuable? Hearing you basically saying that you really appreciate the focus on the thinking and behavioral aspects of kind of the consulting that I bring around helping you to understand what your tendencies are, helping your team to understand what their tendencies are, and then your interactive dynamics. Are there other things that I'm leaving off the table here?
I think for me, in my journey here, entrepreneurial, really trying to get these companies rolling and doing it quickly, it has been assessing people, assessing my interaction with people, communication. I think that's been the biggest benefit I've gotten personally. And maybe it's unique because we're smaller, we're more nimble. I don't have a giant structure that that we need a lot of change management. Ours is it's a lot of the people issues. It's a lot of helping me walk through those, and then like you mentioned, getting to know enough about my styles to know how to interact with others. So it's not trying to study other people and then manipulate them, but really working on myself to be the right leader for them.
Well, Andy, I certainly appreciate it, and I appreciate you and all you're doing. After having these experiences that you're currently right in the middle of, are you still excited to go out and kind of conquer a market or bring a new solution? I particularly am talking about your CCI experience, where you saw an emerging opportunity in a market that had not really been niched or created in your region, and you were able to kind of position yourself well to go after and actually, in a sense, help to pioneer that market. Do you find that satisfying and rewarding, or how would you describe the experience?
I guess the experience. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm lucky. I love it. I don't know how to do it any other way. And Randy, well, I think as one other service that Randy offers is talking you through which one of your ideas are a little bit out there, and how you should focus on the things you got working right now. I have 5 ideas before breakfast. We throw those out and get 5 more before lunch. And by dinner time, I'm trying to figure out which one we should chew on for tomorrow. And that's just, I think, something that at least is internal in me. So yeah, optimism, of course. I love it. And I just don't think that there's, for me, I just don't think there's anything else I should be doing.
Great. And it's kind of in talking to other and working with other entrepreneurs, it's at the end of the day, I think that's the response that I hear the most, is that I really can't see myself doing anything else. And
Hey, let's face it, I'm unemployable. There's nobody else that can employ me because I'm not built that way right now.
Yeah. And you're of kind of a rare breed. And I really appreciate working with you. And thanks so much for spending a few moments with us today, Andy, and sharing your experiences.
Randy, I think it's me and more so my team that need to thank you. I know you get to work with me quite a bit, but there's quite a few people that work on my team that owe you a debt of gratitude too. So I really appreciate this. This was an awesome opportunity, and let me know how else I can be of service to you and anybody else that might need it.